Hello and welcome to our channel. Today, today I'll be giving solutions to the exercise I gave you in our first lecture on differentiation using the general formula. So the first question we had was y equals to 7x raised to power 4. This was our first question. So find if y is equal to 7x raised to power 4, find divided x. Find divided x. Find the result of y with respect to x. This is the general form. This is the general form of divided x. So like I said, that always try to know what is your a and what is your n. Here our n is equals to 4 and our a is equals to 7. Our a is 7, our n is 4. So now we're going to apply this formula to get our divided x, to get the derivative of y with respect to x. So from here, I told you that na means n times a. So this is going to be 4 times 7. Then x is 4. Based on what we have here, that n is going to reduce by 1. So that will be 4 minus 1. So we have 4 times 7, which is 28. X, 4 minus 1 is 3. So we have 28x raised to power 3. So your dx is equal to 28x raised to power 3. This is the first solution to our first exercise. So right now we are going to move on to the second one. Okay, so just go over it. We move over to the next one. The next one is y is equals to square root of x. Find the y, the x. If y is equals to square root of x, what is the y dx? The y dx is going to be, first and foremost, you're going to compare your function with the general form, which is this one. They don't look alike. So first and foremost, we're going to transform it to look like this. How? This is square root of n. This is root n. So we're going to apply the law of indices, which states that if that root x is the same thing as x raised to power half. From indices tells us that root x is the same thing as x raised to power half. Root 2 is the same thing as 2 raised to power half. Okay, so we're going to apply that here. So this is going to become y equals to, where we have root x, we'll replace it with x raised to power half. So right now, this now looks like this, where we have, this can be written as 1x raised to power half, where our a is 1. There's an invisible 1. Since there was no number there, we can actually put 1. So your a is 1 and your n is half. So applying this formula here, your dy dx is going to be equals to n times a. Your n is half, your a is 1. So that will be half times 1. Okay? Then x raised to power half minus 1. Based on n minus 1. Your n is half. Then minus 1. So half times 1 is same thing as half. Half minus 1 is same thing as minus half. So this is our answer, but this doesn't look fine. We can still make this look nicer by solving further. We're going to apply indices. There's this law of indices. This is x raised to power minus half. This is x is raised to a negative index, a negative power, a negative exponent. For indices, when something is raised to negative power, take for instance, if you have x raised to power minus a this can actually be written as 1 over x raised power a. So this can actually be written as 1 over x raised power half. Okay, so this is the same thing as 1 over 2 x raised power half. And at the end of the day, already we said that root x is x raised power half. So we can replace x raised power half with root x. So this is equals to 1 over 2 root x. 1 over 2 root x. So our dy dx is actually equals to 1 over 2 root x. So our dy dx, let me write the answer here. Dy dx for this question is equals to 1 over 2 root x. Final answer. So I believe it is clear. So we are actually going to move on to the third question right now. Okay. The third question for exercise, that was y is equals to root x raised to power 3. Y is equals to root x raised to power 3. Find the y, the x. In this instance here, we have to express this in such a way that it looks like the general form, which is this one here. So how do we do that? Still, we're going to apply the law of indices, which we applied in the previous problem. When you have a root, whatever is inside the root we can take out the root and raise whatever is inside that root to power half. So this is the same thing as x raised to power 3 in bracket raised to power half. Okay, so we can now multiply 3 times half. That will give us x raised to power 3 over 2. Okay, so now y is equals to x raised to power 3 all over 2. So our n is 3 raised to power 3 over 2. What a, we don't have an a, so we can actually put 1. When we add 1, this one, it doesn't make any difference. 1 doesn't change anything. There's an invisible one here, which I'm actually putting there. Okay, so at the end of the day, dy dx is going to be equals to 3 all over 2 times 1 x raised to power 3 all over 2 minus 1. 3 times 2, 3 over 2 times 1 is, at the end of the day, is still 3 over 2. This one didn't change any, make any alteration to the number. So 3 over 2 minus 1 is the same thing as half. So we have x raised to power half over here. So still from the law of indices, anything when x is raised to power half is same thing as the root of x or the square root of x. So we can replace x raised to power half with the square root of x. So this answer can actually be written as 3 over 2 the root of x. So this is our dy, the x. This is our derivative of y with respect to x for that question. Okay, so we're going to move over to the fourth one right now. So for the fourth exercise, we have the y is equals to 20x raised to power 3. So this time around, I will just go ahead and solve. I won't start writing out. This is actually our A, this is our N. So the Y, the X here is actually the same as 3 times 20, then X 3 minus 1. 3 times 20 is 60. 3 minus 1 is 2. So our dy, our dx, dy dx is equals to 60x raised to power 2. This is the fourth one. And then I'm going to move over to the last one. The last exercise was if y is equals to 5 over x raised to power 4, find the y dx. So first and foremost, we have to change this to the general form. The x is below, so the x has to come to the top. So still apply the law of indices. When you have a variable raised to a positive power in the denominator, to take it to the numerator, the top. When I take this x raised to power 4 up, it's going to become minus 4. So this actually can be written as 5x minus 4. So y is equals to 5x minus 4. Now for the y, the x, this is going to be minus 4 times 5, then x raised to power minus 4 minus 1, applying this formula here. So minus 4 times 5 is minus 20. X minus 4 minus 1 is minus 5. This is minus 5. Minus 4 minus 1 is minus 5. So find out, we have minus 20 x raised to power minus 5. But we can still apply indices here and transform this to, we bring this power down. So we bring the x with the power down. This, when it comes down, it's going to change to positive. So we're going to have minus 20 over x raised to power 5. So this is our final answer. Divided x is equals to minus 20 over x over 5. So these are the solutions to the exercise I gave you in the previous video, the previous first class we had on differentiation. So I believe everything is clear. In case you have any questions, you can chat me up on WhatsApp, and please connect with me on my Instagram account, on my Instagram channel. Connect with me via Instagram, and please subscribe to the channel, like the video, click on the bell icon so that you always be notified whenever you have any video. And also I will be organizing some classes on physics, so please, you can chat me up on WhatsApp to find out when that will be taking place. My WhatsApp number is actually +234 803 829 5185. Thank you. And on Instagram, my Instagram username is exam for real. So thank you. We're going to meet in the next class tomorrow. Bye.